Gobbers, welcome back here to Cincinnati State. And our second game of our doubleheader is going to be Edison Community College taking on Cincinnati State. Cincinnati State comes in with a record of, I've lost it here. What is their record, Cincinnati State?
We are 16-6 and 4-2 in the league.
And then Edison comes in with a 7-13 record, 0-6 in a conference. So on paper, it looks like a game Cincinnati State should win. And that's pretty important because they've got two huge games coming up. They have a game Saturday against Lakeland, who is taking on Columbus State tonight. Tonight, and then on Saturday, and then the following Wednesday they take on Columbus State. So some pretty big games they got coming up.
Yeah, no question about it. And the outcome of that game tonight is really going to make a big difference in the league standings. If Lakeland can pull off a road win at Columbus State, that would be huge, and it would deadlock the four of them if Cuyahoga wins at Owen. So it's interesting how it's going to play out in the next week or so, because it looks like all the big matchups are happening in the next week and a half. So, Cincinnati State's coming in. They got the addition of Thomas Jackson that we talked about a lot the last game, and he comes out with 20 points and does nothing to discount our excitement because he was unbelievable. And we'll see if Cincinnati State can get on that little end of the season run that we're used to seeing. They usually make it interesting at the end of the year. Wherever they are in the standings, they always seem to be playing well when it comes right around tournament time.
Cincinnati, we have the starters for them. It's going to be Anton Hutchins, Marquise Wilson, Thomas Jackson, Charles Clark, and Devontae Brown. I don't have the starting lineups yet for Edison. We'll get them as we're going along. But noticing missing on this roster or the scorebook for tonight is going to be Bazemore, who I'm assuming is in a little bit of trouble with academics, I would imagine.
That's my guess, because I don't remember him getting hurt the other day. He did not play Saturday. I take that back. He was a no-show in the lineup. So, now he's in street clothes, so I'm assuming that he is the one casualty for the men's team. We saw 5 on the women's team. So, it's interesting how things can change. He had started 3 or 4 games in a row for Cincinnati State. Then he did not play Saturday, and now he's out. So it's amazing the changes that can happen. But with the addition of Thomas Jackson, huge for Cincinnati State, adds a whole dimension to the offense and takes a lot of pressure off Marquise Wilson and Giselle Garrett on the outside.
So they're introducing some of the starting lineups there for Cincinnati State, and I was trying to look at the numbers.
They're all different.
They're off,
yeah.
but I think we're okay. It's the practice so we should be okay. And I think the other one that we had was 20. Was it Duncan that might be starting? I think we'll have to check that out. But
yeah, I'm sure Duncan's starting. He's their leading scorer. Kyle Duncan out of Dublin. He's averaging 13.5 points a game. He's made 57 three-point field goals this year.
Wow.
So he is definitely the man. And then behind him is Josh Jones at 11 points a game and Lamont Cole at 10.1. Also, Eric Beckstedt out of Covington High School has hit 25 three-pointers for him. So he's the guy they look to come off the bench, it looks like, to hit the big shot.
So there we're seeing the starting lineups, the rest of the starting lineups for Cincinnati. Cincinnati is coming in again, trying to get the momentum building. And I really, really believe the addition of Thomas Jackson is going to be a major factor in what they do towards the end of the year, because I don't think Lakeland and Columbus has seen a guard like that.
No, I agree. And Columbus State has 4 very talented guards, but when they played Cincinnati State, they did not have Thomas Jackson, and he is by far the fastest guy on this team. And it's going to be interesting. Like you said, 3 of the next 4 games for Cincinnati State are big time. Lakeland, Columbus State, then they have Owens, and then they have South Suburban, who's ranked number 2 in the country in a non-league game here.
And that'll be a great game to come see. If you can't, you come here and you can watch it on USBN Sports, because South Suburban is a very, very good team. So we're getting ready to
we've got a whistle problem with one of the officials. That should be something he should take care of before the game. I might have to say something to him.
It's all on camera. Cincinnati gets the tip. Thomas Jackson's going to come down, and we'll see what he does. Looks like Edison's going to be in a man-to-man. Thomas Jackson at the top of the key. Brings it over to his right, gets it inside the Hutchins. Hutchins going to turn around, throw up a shot.
Nice start.
Unbelievable. That's a great start by him. And Edison's going to get trapped, and they're going to have to get out of it, and they get it down in the middle. And that is Cole. Cole coming down. He's going to try to throw it down, but it's going to be a turnover. So already they're getting a turnover. Cole's going to turn it over for Edison. Cincinnati up here 2-0 on an early basket by Anton Hutchins. Thomas Jackson in slow motion right now. We've seen him a lot faster than this.
Kind of missing Kareem Baker in the starting lineup, Dan.
Yep. And there it is. Wow. Marquise Wilson.
Goodness.
Hits his first shot, and that's a good sign because when Marquise is hot, he's tough to stop. Basket's up. No shot is no good. Tipped out of bounds by Cincinnati. Last shot was by number 25, and that was Jordy Meyer. Edison taking the ball out of bounds. They're trailing here 2-0. Three-point attempt on the way. No good. Last attempt was by number 23, and that was Duncan, who was the leading scorer. Jackson coming all the way down court. Shot is no good.
Nice rebound.
Hutchins with the rebound. Puts it up and in. How about that?
You got to like that. Anton Hutchins, huge rebound.
And that is big. Anton Hutchins puts a basket in. And that was all on Thomas Jackson, Tommy, getting down quickly down court. And they got an early 4-0 lead here.
Well, he puts the pressure on you, for one, to get back. And then once he takes that shot, you probably have 3 or 4 guys out of position for the rebound, which gives the advantage to Cincinnati State on the offensive rebound. Right there, Anton Hutchins. And, man, when we see him come to play like that early on, he's going to put up big numbers, I can guarantee it.
Yeah, Anton Hutchins, and it's really funny how that all works, too, as well with these guys. When they usually make their first couple of shots, they pretty confident in what's going on. Man, Cincinnati going after it tonight. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay here with Edison. Devontae Brown on the hustle there. Taking the ball out of bounds is Edison. They're going to get it into Jones, and I believe he's going to be pushed by Anton Hutchins. That'll be the first foul. Actually, it's the first foul of the game.
That's a foul you'd like to have back right there. 89 feet away from the basket.
Get it in now to number 41, and that's Tingle. Back to Jones. Jones going to take it all the way down the middle and try to throw a pass. Bad pass. It's going to go off the legs of Cincinnati out of bounds.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go with that ball. Josh Jones driving in there, and nobody was open.
And they're going to get it now to Duncan. Spin around. Cole's going to fire up a three-point shot. No good, but tipping it up and in is going to be Jordy Meyer. Thomas Jackson's coming down there. It looks like we're going to have a sub already for Cincinnati, and it's going to be Cody Martin. Swing it up high now to Marquise Wilson. Around now to Hutchins. Hutchins. Get it back up high to Thomas Jackson. We got 19 on the shot clock. 17. Jackson off to his left. Is going to dribble in between 2 defenders. Push his way up through. No good. Rebounded by Edison. Quickly coming down the other way now is going to be Duncan. Duncan gets it knocked out from his hand. Marquise Wilson now coming down the other way. Going to take it right down the middle. Lays it up. Shot no good. Anton Hutchins with the jam. Almost brought the backboard down. Quickly coming down the other way now is going to be Edison. And they're going to swing it around now to Cole. Cole's going to take it all the way and lay it up and in. That's a good way for Edison to answer on that dunk. But look at that shot clock, Tommy.
Oh, a little off.
Coming down is Thomas Jackson. Gets it to Hutchins. Back up high to Marquise Wilson. They swing it around now. Get it in to Devontae Brown. Brown's going to spin, lose control of the basketball. Up, under, loses it again. Kicks it down in the corner now to Clark. They got 12 on the shot clock. Clark shaking and baking. Is going to drive all the way in. Throws it up. Might have got fouled. No call. Gets his own rebound. No foul again. 2 seconds. Jackson's going to have to fire up a three-point shot. No good.
Nice rebound.
Clark with a rebound. Puts it up and in. Good job by Clark. Cincinnati up here 10-4. 16:55 to go here in this first half. Get it down in the corner to Jones. Cole now has it. It's like Jackson just kind of running at half speed, doesn't it, Tommy?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely doesn't have that same bounce that he had the other day, it doesn't look like.
Cole's going to fire up a shot. Oh, he banks it in. I don't know if he called that one. And you know what, Tommy? I see Martin and Baker getting ready to check in. They're not going to be able to stop those two down low, I don't think.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And coming down now is Hutchins. Hutchins going to drive all the way in, throws up a shot off the front of the glass, and nice tip out by Devontae Brown. Cincinnati up here 10-6, 16-13. Swinging around now to Clark. Clark to Jackson. Jackson kicks it over now to Clark. Clark's going to drive all the way in, lose control of the ball, but Hutchins there to tip it in. Thought Clark might have got hurt, but he's not. Quickly coming down the other way now is going to be Duncan he's going to fire up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Hutchins. Hutchins outlets it to Jackson. Jackson's going to shake and bake, throws up a shot off balance. He's going to be fouled, and the foul's going to be on number 23, and that'll be on Duncan. Sorry, before it was on, I think it was Jordy Meyer that shot before.
Thomas Jackson will step to the line.
Said he was an 80% free throw shooter.
We're going to find out right now.
Absolutely. No, I would imagine stamina is going to be a big issue with him. I would imagine the early stage of this game. So got all the big boys coming in. You got Martin, Robinson, and Baker are all checking in.
Not bad. Robertson's one of those guys that you don't want guarding you.
Yeah. So Jackson on the line. He made his first free throw. Free throw. And good. He makes both of them. Cincinnati again putting on that pressure. Get it to Jones. Jones quickly comes down for Edison. Swings it back now to Cole.
Oh, he should have passed
all the way in, and they said there's going to be a foul, I believe. Foul's going to be on Martin. That'll be his first foul. It's only the team's second.
Boy, he should have dumped that ball down low right away. He had somebody streaking down the sideline for a layup.
And Cole throws an off-balance shot. It is no good. Baker with a big rebound. And Thomas Jackson quickly coming down for Cincinnati. Going to take it all the way in and lay it up. Unbelievable. And Edison's going to call a timeout. Wow. Is all you got to say is wow.
He absolutely ran right by all 9 guys on the court right there.
You know, I'm tired just looking at him. Just watching him there. I got out of breath. That was phenomenal, Tommy.
Well, right now, Anton Hutchins is the story with 8 early points, 3 early rebounds. So Anton is the man right now for Cincinnati State. 16-6 lead, and now you're bringing in some serious beef with Baker, Martin, and Robertson, and I don't see how Edison's going to be able to bang on the inside with those guys.
Yeah, not at all. And one guy that we have not seen either, and I don't know if I saw him warming up or not. What about Garrett? I don't see him.
I saw him early. He was in the laser standing right there next to Charles Clark. So
okay.
I'm looking at Edison's roster. They got two guys from Covington High School. They got Eric Beckstedt, who's a freshman guard, and they've got Jordy Meyer, who's a sophomore forward, both out of Covington. So pulling a couple local boys.
Checking in for the first time will be number 33, Jesse Davis for Edison. Again, you can drop us an email at usbnsports@yahoo.com. Let us know where you're listening from. Dan Albers and Tom Bonassi here on Anderson Community Television and USBN Sports. Edison taking the ball out of bounds, and they are trailing here 16-6. 15:23 to go here in this first half. And Cole has it. Swing it over now. He gets it back. Meyer swings it over now to Cole. 22 on a shot clock. Cincinnati's gone into a 2-3 zone or a 2-1-2. Doing a good job swinging it around now, and Cole gets it down in the corner. They got 13 on the shot clock. Jones has it at the top of the key. 9 on the shot clock. Get it up now to Cole. Cole gives it over now. They're going to fire a deep three-point shot. Good.
Wow.
Jones hits a deep three-pointer, and that was pretty nice. Jackson has the ball now for Cincinnati, trying to run his offense. Jackson gives it up now to Robinson. Robinson has it on the wing. He had Cody Martin there, didn't give him the ball. He does give it to him, but a bad pass. Jesse Davis with the steal for Edison. Jones coming down the other way now. Fired up another deep three-point shot.
Goodness.
No good, and is rebounded by Hutchins. What are they calling? I don't know what they called.
I don't either. Robertson got that rebound, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
16-9, 14-10 to go here in this first half. 2-3 zone for Edison. I thought they were. I didn't know they were passing it into Baker, but he gets knocked out of his hand, and quickly is Edison coming down the other way. Davis has it, gives it back now to number 23 Duncan, and there is Jones for a three-point shot, no good. He felt that. Maybe it was bad that he made that first one because now he's feeling it.
I agree because.
Get it back now to Wilson for a three-point shot. Good.
Oh, nice.
And that was all Thomas Jackson. He penetrated, and they all sucked in on him, and he kicked it out of Marquise Wilson.
Yeah, down here you're talking about Josh Jones. He's only made 8 3-pointers on the whole season, so I'm not sure that's a shot you're looking for on the last one.
Not at all. Jones is going to drive in. Bad pass. Baker does a great job on defense, and they're fighting for the ball. And how about Cody Martin going down on the floor? And it's going to be a jump ball, and possession is going to stay here with Edison.
Right now, Edison living or dying at the three-point line, and they are 1 of 6 so far.
Edison taking the ball out of bounds. And they're going to get it into Duncan. Duncan going to go off to his left. They kick it down in the corner. Davis is going to fire up a shot on the baseline. Good. Nice shot by Davis. Jackson quickly coming down the other way for Cincinnati.
Look at that.
Going to take it all the way down. Kicks it down in the corner. Marquise Wilson, three-point shot. No good. Robinson with the rebound. Powers his way. Gets it to Martin. Martin's going to take it all the way up. Finger roll in. Good job. I'm telling you, Thomas Jackson makes an unbelievable difference.
Nice little exchange right there by Cincinnati State.
And foul was going to be on Tingle. And free throw's good by Martin. And we're going to have a substitution checking in. First time will be number 35, Corey Decker.
All I know is Marquise Wilson is loving the addition of Thomas Jackson because
no doubt
he is getting wide open shots on the outside.
No doubt about it. Oh, there's a push off by Wilson, and then a they're going to call a block. Could have been called multiple ways. Foul's going to be on number 4, Cody Martin. That'll be his second, unfortunately. He might have to sit for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll come back in with Anton Hutchins here and leading scorer for Edison, Kyle Duncan, to the free throw line.
And free throw is going to be put up and in by number 23, Duncan. To hear the referee what he said. He said he was given the benefit of the doubt because he beat his defender. So he was letting him go when he got bumped when I thought it was a foul. That's what the referee said. Got to like that, I guess.
Yeah, but, that's good that there was that much thought put into it. I think that's great.
22-13, 12:40 to go. In this first half, Hutchins swings it over now to Jackson. Jackson's going to drive all the way in. Backs up on the other side, throws it up. Shot no good, tipped up. Kareem Baker's going to put it up and in. And they ain't going to be able to stop him down low.
No way. And Thomas Jackson's getting frustrated because he hasn't made those little short bunnies, but that'll come.
And there's going to be another turnover by Edison. And Cincinnati in command here early, 24-13. Charles Clark's going to go in, and Jackson's going to get a rest. And that means Marquise Wilson now has to go to the point. And from what I understand from Coach Tate, Jackson will have another year next year. That's what he was telling me. So Anton Hutchins gets it down in the corner. Clark swings it over to Marquise Wilson to Robinson. Threw a bad pass. He was trying to get it down low on a high-low game to Baker, but it was stolen. Get it to Jones now to Duncan. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. Good.
Got it.
And Duncan's going to hit it. Make it now 24-16 with 11:53 to go here in his first half. Marquise Wilson coming down, 2-3 zone by Edison. Hutchins on a wing, gets it back up high to Wilson. Swing it over now to Clark. And they get it into Baker. Baker
lost that. He's got to catch that ball, Dan.
And it looks like Will Clark's going to come into the ball game. Duncan's going to fire up another three-point shot. Good.
Uh-oh.
And that was deep.
That's 8 for Kyle Duncan all of a sudden. Leading scorer averaging 13 and a half, and he's already got 8.
24-19 is our score. They're coming back here as they were down 11. Hutchins going to fire up a three-point shot. It is no good, and it's going to go over the back on Clark. It's like Jackson and Will Clark are going to check in for Cincinnati.
So still no Giselle Garrett.
You know who could benefit from this too is Will Clark with Jackson. Get the ball back now to Jones. He's going to fire up, pull up a shot. Wow.
I was just about to say that's a bad shot right there.
He's feeling it, Tommy.
He's got 5.
All of a sudden, it's a 24-21 ball game. 2-3 zone for Edison. And it's on Hutchins now. Has it on a wing. Swinging around. Get it to Jackson. Jackson looking inside of Clark. Marquise Wilson's going to fire up a three-point shot off the back of the rim. No good.
Good
Clark
job.
with the rebound. Get it out to Charles Clark. His shot is no good. And Thomas Jackson with the rebound. He's going to bring it back out. 32 on a shot clock. Marquise Wilson swings it around. Anton Hutchins. And what are they going to call? Will Clark, I bet.
Yep. He seems to pick up at least 2 offensive fouls in every game, and you know the production level's just not there with Will when he comes in the game.
24-21, 10-21. Edison, as many as down was 11, and almost a turnover. Kicking out, three-point attempt on the way, and shot is no good. Will Clark with the rebound. Almost got it knocked out of his hands. Thomas Jackson coming down the other way. And Jackson is going to swing it over now to Hutchins. Hutchins has it on the wing.
There you go.
Inside of Will
Come
Clark.
on.
Clark's going to get it. Power his way up. Gets fouled. No good. And fighting for it, and is going to get it is Clark. Charles Clark's going to go. Gets fouled and almost goes in, but Will Clark's got to make that, Tommy.
I agree.
Foul's going to be on 41. That'll be on Tingle. That'll be his second.
Yeah, I mean, he had great position right there. He didn't even have to take that dribble. All he had to do was catch it, turn, and he would have been, you know, right there squared up for a nice, easy bunny.
And free throw's good.
Charles Clark now with 3 points.
Clark ready for his second free throw. Shot on the way, in and out, no good. Clark went over the back, no call. And coming down the other way now is going to be Duncan. Duncan's going to take it all the way out. Slip, turn around, throws up a shot, good.
Nice shot. It's just kind of a nonchalant right there, and he's now got 10 points already, Kyle Duncan.
That's a 2-point lead only for Cincinnati at 25-23. Get it down in the corner to Hutchins. Hutchins swings it over now to Marquise Wilson. Over to Jackson. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. No good. And it's going to be saved by Clark.
Nice, right
Gets
to
it into
Will Clark.
Puts it up and in. And they're going to need those kind of baskets and that production from Will Clark. Coming down the other way now is going to be Jones for Edison. Man, he's going to fire up another three-point shot. It is no good. Thomas Jackson goes up for the rebound and try to save it was Edison, but it's going to be in Hutchins' hand now. Hutchins going to drive all the way and pulls up one-handed shot. No good. He might have got hit on the arm. But quickly coming down the other way now is going to be Jones for Edison. Jones gets double teamed, gives it back now. They swing it around. Nelson going to fire up another three-point shot. It is no good. Davis with the rebound.
Missed
shot
it.
no good. And running it down is going to be Jackson. Jackson quickly coming down the other way for Cincinnati. He's going to take it all the way up, lay it up and in. Wow. What an added dimension.
You definitely cannot be lazy getting back. No doubt about it. Thomas Jackson will run right by you.
Jones now swings it over to Decker. Get it inside to Davis. Davis kicks it back out. Decker's going to fire up a three-point shot. No good off the front of the rim. Jackson quickly gets the rebound. Comes quickly down. Going to take it all the way down. Looks like he might have been carrying the ball a couple times, and he's going to drive. Yep, they got to call it.
They got him. Devontae Brown comes back in the game for Will Clark. And who else came back? Kareem Baker comes back in for who went out?
It was Will Clark and
Anton Hutchins came out.
Cincinnati's going to be in a 1-2-2. 7:55 to go here in this first half. Cincinnati up by 6. Another three-point shot. Good. Wow.
Talk about setting your feet and getting ready to roll right there. That's 3 3-pointers for Kyle Duncan. 13 points.
29-26. Get it into Devontae Brown at the elbow. Swings it over to Marquise Wilson to Jackson. Back up high to Marquise Wilson. He's going to go in between the circles. Brings it back out. 15 on the shot clock. They get it down in the corner. 3-point attempt on the way. No good by Clark. And Edison with the rebound. And they're going to bring it down. And they got a shot to cut it down to within a 1-point game. Going to kick it out now. 3-point attempt on the way. Good! And they're going to take the lead or tie it up here at 29.
Oh. No.
We almost lost everything. Wow. That could have been deep trouble. So another turnover by Cincinnati.
Goodness.
Edison coming down the other way. Throw it inside to Tingle. Tingle slipped and he walked.
Stepped out of bounds. Terrible pass down here on the Cincinnati State end by Charles Clark on the inside. Not even close.
Cincinnati got out to that big lead and saw Edison come back. And, Tommy, the scary thing about it is they're giving them confidence.
Yeah, the longer you let them hang in there and the way they're shooting a 3-ball right now, you got to be really careful right here.
Anton Hutchins had 2-3 zone for Edison. Jackson going to drive all the way in. Throws it up and in. Good job by Thomas Jackson.
Wow.
Foul's going to be on 40. That's Tingle. That's his third.
That is 3 fouls on Nick Tingle. He is a freshman out of Englewood, Ohio, Northmont High School, and he's going to be sitting for the rest of the half.
Coming in will be number 15, and that's Beckstead.
Thomas Jackson picking up right where he left off. He's only played 2 games this year. He's averaging 17 and a half, and he's well on his way with 8 already.
Free throws good. He buries it. 32-29, 6:31 to go here in this first half. We got a good one here so far. Edison women did a nice job against the number 2 team in the country, and the women pulled that victory out for Cincinnati State. Edison men trying to do the same here to Cincinnati. Get it down in the corner. Going to fire up a 3-point shot by Decker. It's no good. Jackson with the rebound. Quickly comes down court, gives it up to Wilson. Wilson going to give it up now to Baker. Baker's going to lay it up and in. Great unselfish play by Cincinnati. Cincinnati's now up 34-29. We're going under 6 minutes to go in this first half. Excuse me.
Rewarding the big man for running the floor right there.
Absolutely. Again, Cincinnati's going to be in that zone to get it down in the corner. Get it up high. Beckstead swings it around now. I thought Duncan was going to fire it. Get it now to Duncan. He is going to fire it. 3-point shot. Good. Wow. Tommy looks like you and Summit Gym.
Wow.
34-32. They're going to have to do something with this guy.
He's 4 of 8 from 3-point.
And they get it into Baker. His shot is no good. And Brown's going to put it up and in. Tommy, I think they need to concentrate on getting the ball inside because no one can stop
I
it.
agree. They're just standing there with the ball and tipping it to each other.
Get the ball inside, and he might have walked with it. They kick it out now. Spinning out to Cole. And they get it down in the corner. 3-point attempt on the way. Beckstead, he's going to put it up and in.
My goodness. Eric Beckstead out of Covington High School with his first 3 of the game.
36-35. I saw Coach smiling down there, and the coach down here for Edison kind of nodded at him saying, yep. Jackson has the basketball to Hutchins. Hutchins in between the circle, pulls up, throws up a shot, and it's going to be controlled by Edison. Looks like Anton's got a little hitch in his shot.
Yeah, he's like hesitating almost in the air.
And they swing it around now. Edison only trailing here by 1, 36-35. Swinging to get it down in the corner to number 33, and that was Davis. Another three-point by Beckstead. A shot is no good. Rebounded by Baker for Cincinnati. Thomas Jackson has the top of the key, swings it over Marquise Wilson. He had a three-pointer.
Yeah, he did.
Probably should have taken it, and he doesn't. He goes in between the circles, jump stop, throws up a shot, no good.
Big man.
Baker with the rebound. He's going to put it up and get fouled.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. The big man, Kareem Baker.
Foul's going to be on number 23. That'll be on Duncan. That'll be his second.
Yeah, and you definitely can't afford to lose him to fouls. He has been the story so far with 16 points already. 4 threes and a 2 from the free throw line. So Kyle Duncan is the man.
So Bonanza checks in for Edison. I think Cincinnati's had a couple subs too. Free throw on the way by Baker. Off the front of the rim, no good. And it's going to be controlled by number 15. And it's Beckstead gets it. Edison's going to give it up back now to Cole's going to drive, kick it down in the corner.
Man, they are ready to launch him, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. 3:49 to go at 38-35, Cincinnati up. Swing it over to Duncan. Duncan being guarded by Martin. Duncan's going to drive all the way in. They kick it down in the corner. Another three-pointer on the way. No good. And it's rebounded by Jackson. Jackson quickly coming down the other way. He's going to take it all the way down in. Takes it up and lays it up and in. It gets fouled.
Unbelievable. Man, oh, man. He is a weapon.
Foul's going to be on number 13, and that'll be on Cole. That'll be his first, but unbelievable.
Well, the thing I like about Thomas Jackson is he is an excellent rebounder. I mean, that's his 5th rebound, and every time he's done it, you could see him boxing his man out. And he gets it, and he does not stop. He takes off.
So he makes his free throw. Cincinnati up here, 41-35, 3:29 to go. Cole bringing the ball down the court for Edison. Going to ball up to Jones. Jones going to kick it over. I thought he was going to fire it up. Duncan's going to kick it out now. They swing it down in the corner. Cole had it, jump stop, walk with the ball. No call.
Shooter.
Duncan's going to fire up a three-point shot. No good. And running it down. Oh, nice job by Duncan. They said he stepped out of bounds, though.
Good hustle by Duncan, though, knowing that the shot was off. He actually had the rebound, but he stepped on the line trying to save it off, throw it off Marquise Wilson.
41-35, 3:11 to go here in this first half. Dan Albers and Tom Manassi here on Anderson Community Television and USBN Sports.
All right, now Cincinnati State, another big thing is they're 6 of 8 from the free throw line.
Swinging around to Wilson, over to Jackson. Jackson going to bring it back out now, and he double dribbled.
Uh-oh.
Going to call a 3 second. I thought they were going to call a foul.
Yeah, I did too, and I'm thinking, that's it for the half for Martin. I thought that was going to be number 3, but. And they're going to take Duncan out of the game.
Give him a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, 2:53. It's a good move. You don't want him picking up a 3rd foul because he is their offense.
2:53, as you said, 41-35. Edison, and it's going to be stolen by Martin, or knocked out at least by him.
That's one pass that you cannot throw successfully in this gym against the men or the women, is those lob over-the-top passes.
No way. Coming down the other way now, Edison are going to get it inside and kick it in the corner. Beckstead throws up a shot. It is no good. Nice rebound by Clark. Outlet it to Jackson now. Jackson quickly coming down for Cincinnati.
Nice.
Get in the corner to Marquise Wilson. He fires up a three-point shot. It is no good. Running it down again is Clark, I think, but it goes off of him out of bounds. So love the aggressive on the rebounding by Clark.
Yeah, and that's a shot you can't pass up if you're Wilson. You know, he's getting some nice looks from the three-point land because of Thomas Jackson. They have to back off him a little bit because of his speed, and that's leaving these shooters open.
Swing it down to Jones. Jones going to give it back inside now.
Nice look.
Up and under. Good job by number 33, Jesse Davis, but a good pass in there by Bonanza, I'm sorry. Hutchins has it now on the wing. It's still 41-37. Pretty darn good game here. better than we anticipated. 2-3 zone for Edison. Swing it over now to Jackson. Jackson swings it over now. Hutchins. Hutchins going to fire up a three-point shot. No good. And it's going to be rebounded and controlled by Cole for Edison. Cole's going to take it all the way down, up, under, shot, no good. Following it up is Davis. Davis got it blocked. Could have been a foul. And Martin, I guess, with the block. Jackson has it at the top of the key. 1:26 to go here in this first half. Cincinnati up 41-37. Swing it over to Marquise Wilson to get it down in the corner to Hutchins. Hutchins up to Marquise. Wilson swings it over to Jackson. Jackson's going to drive all the way in. Gets it down low.
Grab it. Come on.
Clark's going to get it. Powers his way down.
Goodness.
Got it knocked out of his hand, and it's going to go to Edison.
I believe that was Jesse Davis knocked that ball out of there on the shot.
So Edison trying to cut this lead in half here. We're getting ready to go under 1 minute, and we do now go under a minute. Cincinnati up here 41-37. Kick it down in the corner. Davis. And they get it now to Cole. 19 on the shot clock. 48 seconds to go in this first half. Get it down in the corner. Beckstead up to Davis. 11 on the shot clock. And they get it up high now to Beckstead. 7 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a turnover. You don't want to see that. And Thomas Shack's going to take it all the way down, and he gets hammered as he's going to the basket.
Automatic foul, and oh, man. You don't want to see that. I don't know why Thomas Jackson went after him like that. That is not a smart move at all. Okay, so technical foul called on Thomas Jackson. Luckily, he was not thrown out of the game for that.
Yep, wasn't a very smart move, and unfortunately that's what you see in college basketball now is they react in a negative way.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard of a foul, really. I don't know if he had an extra little elbow or something at the end or what, but I didn't see that strong of a foul to set Thomas Jackson off like that. Did he make that?
Yes, he did. Beckstead made the first one. Second one on the way, he makes it. So he makes both of them on the technical free throws. We're going to come down the other end, and Jackson will shoot this free throw.
Yeah, and I believe is his going to be a one-on-one?
Should be a one-on-one.
I don't think he was shooting it.
Getting ready to check back in.
No, they're giving him, he's shooting two. I didn't think he was shooting it, but.
And Duncan's going to come back in, Tom, with those 3 fouls in only 29 seconds. That's kind of.
Offensive end.
I know, but still.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're right.
Jackson makes one of his free throws, 42-39. And that's going to be a timeout. Cincinnati's going to call a timeout. 43-39, 29 seconds to go. Jackson makes both of them, but the negative thing about that is the technical foul he received going after a player.
Yeah, he got very lucky right there that it didn't escalate very quickly because he would have been out of the game and then would have missed extra time on top of that. And you hate to see that happen to a guy that's just now coming back to begin with. And I don't know what to say, but he's already sitting on 14 points, Dan.
Wow.
I mean,
and it's really not. It's not a like he's dominating the game. You know, like when guys score, you're like, oh my God, he's gonna have a big game. I didn't even think that he had that many points.
Yeah, he's just he has those where he gets the rebound and just takes off down the court, and it's coming quickly for him. And you hate to lose a guy like that, so he's got to keep his emotions in check a little bit.
Absolutely. Cincinnati put on that pressure, trying to make a 5-second. I got to get down.
Nice.
Stolen
Good job.
By Clark. Clark's going to bring it down, kick it down in the corner. Marquise Wilson now has it. They got 23 on the shot clock, or 23 on the clock total. The shot clock is off. And there's going to be a foul.
Ooh, that was going to be. And those are the two guys that were mixing it up down on the last exchange. That could have very easily gone offensive on Thomas Jackson. He threw that elbow out there. But Josh Jones gets called for his second foul.
So Jackson will be on the line to shoot two.
And this should be a one-on-one, shouldn't it, Dan?
No, it is one-on-one. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
And he makes a free throw. Yeah, it wasn't probably a smart move on Edison. Either way, I mean, picking up a foul, you're going to put one of their better free throw shooters on.
Right.
And it's going to make it now. So it's going to make it 45-39 with 17 seconds to go. Just again, put on that pressure.
Oh, look up. Nice play.
Oop, wow, nice
what a great play by Beckstedt right there.
And gets it to Davis. So 45-41. Marquise Wilson pulls up for a shot. No good. Cody Martin there with the rebound. Gets it rejected. And fired up a shot. It is no good. And we'll get Coach Tate's thoughts here. But pretty good first half for Edison.
No doubt about it. They're exactly where they want to be right now in this game, hitting three-pointers, and that's what's keeping them in it.
Coach, you got a 45-41 lead, and one of the big things I could say is Thomas Jackson, he can rebound the ball as well as Scoot.
Yeah, he's super fast, man, and he's a great rebounder at his position. So that's helping us out. Right now they're hot right now. They're not gonna keep shooting like that. We just got to stay solid, stay in front of them, and contest all the shots.
I'll tell you what, the one guy that does have a really good quick release is that Duncan, man. He's hitting 3. Yeah.
Yeah, we know it, man. We've seen him up there at their place. We know he can shoot it. We know we just got to get out on him and contest him. And we know we keep the pressure up. The legs going to be gone late second half. So
thought the referees did a really good job at the end there with Thomas Jackson, not letting anything happen, and he did deserve the technical foul.
Yeah, he did. He got to keep his composure. We know that, and we'll talk about it at halftime. But we'll be better in the second half.
Coach, hopefully we pull this one out. We got some big games coming up.
Oh, definitely.
All right, Coach. All right, we'll see you after the game. All right. So Coach Tate joining us there, getting his thoughts, and Tommy, they're just he doesn't seem too worried.
No, he doesn't. I think he likes the effort, and I think he knows, like he said, these guys aren't going to keep hitting threes at the rate they were hitting them. But on the other hand, I would like to say that Coach gave us a little false information. Thomas Jackson, 80% free throw shooter. He's 8 of 8 from the free throw line, so he's at 100%. Leading away with 16 points.
So our score here at halftime, 45-41. We'll be back with second half action right after this. All right, everyone, I'm Dan Albers. Welcome back here to the second half of our doubleheader. The Cincinnati State men, a bit of a struggle here tonight. They're only up 45-41. And, Tom, it's they really, honestly, Edison State's just been hot from the outside.
Yeah, they're shooting 44% from the field, 37% from three-point land. The big story for them is Kyle Duncan coming in the leading scorer at 13.5 a game. He's already put up 16 on 4 3-pointers. So he's really the story on offense for Edison. Leading the way for Cincinnati State, Thomas Jackson, 16 points, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, and then followed by Anton Hutchins with 8. The one thing we talked about was stamina for Thomas Jackson. He played 19 minutes and 5 seconds. In that first half. So obviously that's not as big of an issue as we thought it might be. The other couple things I look at, second chance points, Cincinnati State 22-2 over Edison. And total rebounds, Cincinnati State 32-10 over Edison. So definitely dominating inside. But the turnovers are even at 7 apiece, which I think is excellent for Edison to only have 7 turnovers.
Right, that is phenomenal that they do. But looks like we're going to have the same starters before I open up my mouth.
No, Kareem
Baker's in there for Cincinnati, and then the same starters are going to be for Edison.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to make a conscious effort to get the ball inside to him.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, and we'll see. They have to start getting in Kyle Duncan's jersey a little bit.
And they're going to get it to Marquise Wilson. Swing it around now to Jackson to Anton Hutchins. Hutchins looking inside to get it to Baker at the elbow. Turns around, throws up a shot. Nice shot by Kareem Baker. He puts it up and in. Cincinnati up now 47-41. And coming down quickly the other way is going to be Joe. He's going to fire up a shot. In and out, no good.
That shot,
rebounded by Baker. And Jackson coming down the other way. Jackson's going to kick it to Anton Hutchins. Get it inside to Baker is no good. Or excuse me, it was Brown that was no good, and Baker's going to put it up and in. So Baker's got 2 quick baskets here. Cincinnati's extended the lead to 8.
Kareem Baker now with 10 points on those 2 quickies.
Swinging around to Duncan, who had that hot first hand in that first half, excuse me. And Jones going to take another shot. He's going to walk with the basketball. So he's had 2 big turnovers to start off the second half, and they don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't like that start at all for Josh Jones Too terrible. And an early timeout. 58 seconds in, Edison's going to take a timeout. Very unhappy with the 2 possessions they've had. One quick shot by Josh Jones and a turnover by Josh Jones. So they need to settle it down a little bit. Cincinnati with an 8-point lead.
Yeah, that's what they had to do in that first half, too, Tommy. If you remember right, Cincinnati kind of broke out to a little bit of a lead, and they called an early timeout on that one, too, as well. So,
well, I see Kareem Baker starting the second half for Charles Clark. And we have yet to see Giselle Garrett in this
not
game.
Played.
So either not practicing the way coach wants him to, or an injury that we don't know of.
We're at 19:02 in this game, 49-41, Cincinnati up on Edison. Thomas Jackson swings it over now to Marquise Wilson. They get it to Devontae Brown. He's going to give it to Baker. I don't know if he was shooting that or if he was passing it.
It looked to me like he was shooting it, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that.
Foul's going to be on number 25. That'll be on Meyer. That'll be his first. Taking the ball out of bounds now is Jackson's going to get it to Anton Hutchins. Hutchins going to drive in, kick it out to Marquise Wilson, fakes a 3 in between his circles, fires up a shot short, and rebounded by Jones. Going to outlet it now to number 25, Meyer, who just picked up that foul. Jones going to kick it out now, firing up a 3-point shot. No good, air ball. So that didn't look good at all, but I think Cincinnati's going to get a foul. Foul's going to be on 22, and that's going to be on Devontae Brown. That'll be his first.
Yeah, I think Nick Tingle came down with the rebound and got fouled after the rebound, I believe.
Taking the ball out of bounds will be Edison. Swinging around. Now Jones has it. Jones try to get the ball inside. Pass. Another turnover again. That's like no way.
Too tough of an angle right there.
I said a ball was tipped. Tom.
Wow. That was not a good angle for Josh Jones to be trying to get in to the post, but they survived with a tip ball.
And running it up and in, I believe that was Cole that puts it up in on the inbounds play. Scores 49-43. Edison still sticking around. Hutchins get it in now to Baker. Baker sings it over to Hutchins. Hutchins looking back into Baker. He gets it inside again. Baker's going to take it up, gets fouled, and almost puts it in. Foul's going to be on number 13, and that'll be on Cole. That'll be his second. And you can really see the conscious effort here in the second half to get the ball inside.
Yeah, and the one thing I'd love to see out of Kareem Baker is a little more of the 12 to 15-foot jump shot that he hit earlier. If he can drain that shot, that makes a big difference with the rest of the season because he can pull those defenders out of there.
Absolutely.
And leave it open for guys like Hutchins and Jackson to go in there and get rebounds and tip-ins.
So Baker's going to make the first free throw. Baker on a second free throw. Free throw's good, so he makes both of them. 50-43. We're under 18 minutes to go in this ball game. Cincinnati trying to make it through this game with Edison. And Jones going to get it now right in the middle. No one there. Shot up and good. Right down the middle was Jordy Meyer, who caught the ball just past the free throw line and puts it up and in. And they're still hot, Tom.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And speaking of hot, Cincinnati State is 12 of 14 from the free throw line. Edison's only 4 of 4.
It's a pretty darn good night. Get it to Cody Martin at the top of the key. Swing it over to Jackson. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. Good. Jackson, it's a three-pointer, and that's what we wanted to see, Tommy.
Yeah, we wanted to see that part of his game that Coach said he's the best outside shooter they have.
And now they get it now to Jordy Meyer. Get it to Duncan. Duncan baseline shot. Nice. Good. That's almost automatic for him. You see Coach Tate, he can't believe that he's still on fire. Jackson swings it over now to Hutchins. Hutchins swings it over now to Jackson. He's going to fire up another three-point shot.
Look at the rotation on that ball.
Wow.
I mean, it is like picture perfect.
Hits another three-pointer.
That is
Coach Tate looking down at us again, smiling.
Got 22 points, Dan.
Unbelievable.
And it's like effortless.
It's almost a steal by Cincinnati. It should be 10 seconds. Why isn't it 10 seconds? Bringing it all the way down in a wraparound. They're going to call a foul on Baker. Why isn't it 10 seconds?
I don't know.
I mean, when they had the ball, it was at 25 seconds, and it was still not past half court. Should have been a 10-second call. They didn't call it. Taking the ball out of bounds, Edison. Again, they're going to have to hurry up, and knocked away, and they're going to get it to Cody Martin. Cody Martin's going to take it all the way and slam it home. Now they might have to bring the other backboard down. 59. All of a sudden, it's a 12-point ball game, all because of Thomas Jackson. Get it now to Duncan. Oh, he got poked in the eye. They're going to call a foul. Are they going to call a foul? Yep.
That's 2 quick ones on Kareem Baker.
And that was an excuse me one. He honestly didn't mean to poke him in the eye. We'll get it now. Swing it inside now to Tingle. He's going to turn around, throw up a shot. Air ball, no good.
Guess who
and
got
he's going to get
rebound?
hammered again. Cody Martin's going to pick up the foul this time. He's going to have number 3 on him.
Kyle Duncan doing it all right now for Edison.
Get it now to Tingle. Swinging around now to Cole. Get it now. He's going to fire up another 3-point shot. In and out, no good. Almost made it. Jordy Meyer with the rebound. He gets it knocked out of his hands. Thomas Jackson has it. He's going to go in between 2 defenders, goes up, and he's going to be fouled as he's going to the basket. Foul's going to be on number 5. That'll be on Jones. That'll be his second.
Well, I'll tell you what, they got to find an answer right now. Somebody besides Kyle Duncan is going to have to do something offensively for them.
And Jackson free throw, unbelievable. I mean, he can have 30 easily. I mean, we got 16 minutes to go in this game.
I agree. He's 4 of 7 from 2-point land, 2 of 3 from 3-point, and 10 for 10 from the free throw line.
So he makes a free throw, and that's going to make it 61-47. And we're just going under 16 minutes to go in this ball game. Cole's going to come right down the middle, and they're going to give it up.
Guess
up
who?
And under. Nice job. He can actually go to the basket too, is Duncan, and he's got himself a nice
20.
little game.
Kyle Duncan, 20 points already.
61-49. Marquise Wilson is going to cross it over now to Jackson. Jackson up high to Clark. Back over to Jackson. Jackson in between his circles. They're going to swing it over now to Clark, to Marquise Wilson. He's going to drive all the way and lay it up and in. Good job by Marquise Wilson. Cincinnati's going to call a timeout. Cincinnati's they've extended that league now 63-49.
I'll tell you what, their guards are really playing well. Marquise isn't scoring a ton, but that's a move that we haven't seen out of Marquise in a while. And I think his confidence has gone up now, given the fact that Thomas Jackson's there. It takes a lot of pressure off of him. And they're playing pretty well right now. 14-point lead, starting to get in a little bit of a comfort zone. And we'll see if Thomas Jackson can take us home, having a huge game.
Absolutely. I wish we can get a score from Lakeland or from Columbus. Up north there, we got Lakeland taking on Columbus State. Love to get to hear that score of that game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. And I know the other game was Cuyahoga was traveling to Owens, which is where Columbus State suffered their only loss. So it'll be interesting to see if Cuyahoga can get upset there and really turn things upside down a little bit. Cincinnati State has kind of found the mix right now, and between Jackson and Garrett, they are playing very well. Or Jackson and Wilson, I'm sorry.
So Edison will take the ball out of bounds, and suddenly they find themselves down here 63-49. Cincinnati going to put on some pressure. And the ball was tipped, and Tingle got it. Gives it back now to Duncan. He loses control of the basketball, and Cole has it now. Cincinnati putting on some of that pressure. Jones gets it back now to Duncan. Get it to Tingle. Walk with the ball, no call. Jones has it now. Looks like Cincinnati's going to be in a man-man. Look at this mismatch here.
Yeah.
Jones on Baker.
And he loses his dribble.
Swinging now to Duncan. Duncan has it. Swing it over now to Jones. Jones
he walked.
Walked.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was thinking about the advantage too much, I think.
Yeah, he definitely was. So he ends up walking with the basketball. So it'll be another turnover. Thomas Jackson bringing the ball up, having a huge game here tonight. 2 games he's played phenomenal here for Cincinnati State. And that's going to be a huge difference for them down the stretch.
Yeah, like I said, he had 15 in the first game, 20 in the second game.
Ooh, he got a shot rejected by Cole. Try to get it inside. It's going to be tipped off. It'll stay here with Cincinnati.
Yeah, like I was saying, he had 15 in the first game way back early December. Came back with 20 in his first game back, and he's sitting on 24 already in this one.
Cincinnati taking the ball out of bounds. 14:28 to go here in this ball game. Anton Hutchins just checked into the ball game. Swings it over to Clark, gets it down in the corner to Jackson. Jackson, 4 on a shot clock. Clark's going to have to fire up a 3-point shot. It is no good.
Nice.
Rebounded by Marquise Wilson. Wilson is going to bring it back out now to Hutchins. Hutchins swings it around. Jackson.
Oh.
Cross court over to Marquise Wilson. He's going to drive all the way.
Nice
Gets it down
pass.
low to
Nice
Baker, and he's going to get hammered. So good job by Cincinnati and Marquise Wilson.
That is a great pass, and Coach was out on the floor clapping on that one.
That's going to be 4 on him, Tommy, on Tingle.
Yeah, he's going to have to come out. They're going to have to switch. Davis was going in for somebody else, and they switched it up. So Tingle's going to come out of the game.
Baker's free throw's no good.
Baker now 2 of 4 from the line. He's sitting on 12 points and 6 rebounds.
So Baker ready for a second free throw. Free throw on the way, good. Cincinnati putting on that pressure. Cincinnati up here 64-49. It's all been Cincinnati here in this second half. Almost a steal. Coming down the other way is going to be Cole. Loses control, kicks it back out. Swing it over now to Duncan. He looked like he was ready to fire it up again. Kick it back now to Duncan, who has got over 20 or around 20 points. 16 on the shot clock. We're at 13:43 to go in this ball game. Cincinnati up on Edison. He's going to pull up with a shot, air ball, no good. And Jackson's going to step out of bounds. Looks like we're going to have 7 on the shot clock.
Yeah, right now, if you can stop Duncan, this one's over because I don't see anybody else doing anything consistently.
Duncan's going to drive, throws up a one-handed shot.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Man, oh, man. 22 for Kyle Duncan tonight.
He's having himself a heck of a game. Swing it over to Marquise Wilson. Wilson over to Jackson. Hutchins back to Jackson again. Jackson, thought he had it, but Marquise is there. He's going to drive now, pull up, throw up a shot. About it, good.
Got it. I'm telling you, we're seeing a new Marquise, man. I'm telling you. He's got that smile back, and he's got that little bounce in his step back. I'm telling you, he's confident again. They're dangerous now. Thomas Jackson has just changed a lot on this team.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So Marquise Wilson makes that basket. He's on for the 3-point attempt. Basket is on the way. It's good. Cincinnati's going to call a 30-second timeout. Cincinnati, Tom, now up 16 at 67-51.
Yeah, very, very nice. And Coach called it. They're going to come out in the second half, and the pressure's going to take them down, and that's what's happening. Edison's getting a little tired. Duncan's not getting those wide-open threes that he was getting in the first half, and things have kind of changed. Nobody for Edison stepping up on the offensive end to help Kyle Duncan, and that's the reason you're seeing him struggle, I believe. On the other end, Thomas Jackson once again is the story. He is he's putting on a show, and you sure couldn't tell by watching him. I mean, he's just acting like it's nothing, and what I like is the 10 for 10 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that is huge.
That's awesome. Because at the end of the game, get the ball in his hands.
You know what's exciting? Exciting for us is that every year there seems to be one player that seems to stick out if you think about it.
Yeah.
Every year. Kenny Hayes to John Williamson to Rashawn Goins to go on and on. Cincinnati up here, 67-51, under 13 minutes to go. Jones going to drive all the way in, and Baker blocks it. They're going to call a foul on him.
I think he got fouled before Hutchins. Yep.
It's going to be on Anton Hutchins. That'll be his first.
I don't know. I thought Hutchins fouled him. I thought before the shot, but
yeah, so did I. Free throw's good.
And that is the first free throw shot by Josh Jones. Actually, the first one this half by Edison. They've made all 5 of theirs.
Free throw's good, so he makes his both free throws. 67-53, 12:56 to go here in this ball game. It's been the Thomas Jackson story here. Anton Hutchins going to bring it all the way in. Oh, he threw a bad pass trying to get it into Baker, so exactly what Edison wanted to try to get back into this ball game. They get the turnover. And Jones has a wide open three-point shot, no good, and Baker goes over the top of his teammate for the rebound. And Jackson coming down the other way. Jackson gives it up to Baker. Nice pass, but he lost control of the ball. I don't think he was ready for it.
No, I don't think so either. And you got Devontae Brown and Nick Robertson back in the game.
And I don't think Jackson was happy that he didn't make it either, or grab it. 67-53. Get the ball into Tingle. He took a big jump stop.
Nice.
Stolen by Marquise Wilson. Wilson going to come down the other way. He's going to take it all the way up, gets his body, and puts it up. And Marquise Wilson having himself a fine game, too.
Yeah, he's doing all. That's 12
Steals
points.
it again.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to give it up to the Thomas Jackson. Jackson loses control of the basketball, brings it back, takes it all the way down, takes it all the way up, gets fouled in, almost puts it in.
No shit.
Wow.
On
what?
Illegal pick. Illegal screen on Nick Robertson for Cincinnati State.
And that'll be his first. We're going to have a timeout called by Edison. So Cincinnati up here 69-53, and you see Robertson trying to check to see what he did wrong.
Well, I tell you what, Marquise is, like I said, Marquise is having fun again, no doubt about it. He's back to his old self. He kind of slumping a little bit there for a while, but I tell you what, you add in Giselle Garrett into the mix, who hasn't played tonight for whatever reason, and their backcourt is pretty strong going into these big-time games.
Cincinnati trying to see. I just really wish there was a way to cover some of these other games again, because there's some big action going on this weekend. It actually starts tonight, as we said earlier, in Columbus State and Lakeland playing tonight in Columbus. And then Saturday, Cincinnati goes to Lakeland, and then on Wednesday they go to Columbus State. So those are the 3 top teams in the conference, along with Cuyahoga, and we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a make or break time of the year right now, because Columbus State could come out of this big time. They've got the advantage. They've already beat Lakeland at Lakeland, and they've beaten Cincinnati State here. So they definitely have the upper hand when it comes to tiebreakers and all that.
Edison trying to cut into that lead. They had it close at halftime, but Cincinnati pulled away. Swinging around to Beckstead. He had a pretty nice little first half, made a couple 3-pointers. 17-16. Cole's going to take it all the way and jumps out to get it back in the corner to Beckstead. Swinging around now to Jones. He's going to drive in, jump stop, kick it back. And Davis has it. They got 6 on the shot clock. They're going to have to hurry up. Jones going to drive all the way in. One-handed shot. No good. Tipped up by Duncan. Put up and in.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Kyle Duncan.
Having himself a nice game.
5 for 5 from inside the arc.
It's like they're going to try to put on a little bit of pressure and try to get that ball back. Give it over to Marquise Wilson. Wilson to Thomas Jackson. Charles Clark looking inside. Bad pass, and it's going to be tipped, actually.
So Kyle Duncan and Thomas Jackson battling for the game lead, each with 24 points. So they are matching each other. Unfortunately, Cincinnati State too strong with the other players.
And Marquise Wilson's going to fire up another shot. It is no good. Jackson just stood there and got the rebound. And Clark's going to get fouled as he's going to the basket.
Jackson did not even attempt to battle for the rebound. It just fell in his arm.
And that foul's going to be on Davis. That'll be his first.
Well, Cincinnati State, 16 of 19 from the field or from the free throw line. So Charles needs to keep it going here.
Ready for his first free throw. On away. Good. Charles Clark on the line, ready for free throw number 2. Free throw on away. It's good. 70-55, 10:50 to go in this ball game. Cincinnati pulling away here from Edison. Get it. Cross half court. Now they get in the corner. Beckstart. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. Good. Hits a three-pointer by number 15, Bexted. And Thomas Jackson doing a little showboating up front between his legs. Tom to Marquise Wilson. Clark over to Marquise. Marquise going to fire up one from the corner. Good. Telling you what, it's going to just be an added dimension. Marquise doesn't have to worry about bringing the ball up the court. Hits a three-pointer. He's having himself a great game. Beckstead's going to fire up another three-point shot. It is in and out, no good. And it's going to go off of Cincinnati out of bounds.
Marquise Wilson now with 15 points on the night. Playing very well. The guard tandem of Jackson and Wilson working out very well for the Surge.
Called it on. He just came into the ball game.
That's 3 on Baker. And they're going to step to the line. Cole's first trip to the line. He's got 9 points on the game.
Ready for his first free throw. Free throw on the way. It's good. It's good. Falls in. That's disappointing for Kareem Baker to come into the ball game, and I don't think even a second came off the clock, and he picks up a foul. Free throw on the way. Good. Cody Martin's going to check in. He hadn't been in a while. Nick Robertson comes out.
Well, Dan, we spent a lot of time talking about how bad the free throw shooting is these days in a lot of games that you watch. And
tonight we got to say how good it is.
Edison's now 8 for 8, and Cincinnati State's 18 of 21.
That is amazing. And we've seen it on the opposite end of that.
Yeah, so kudos to both teams. Unfortunately, Edison's not getting there often enough.
Right. One-on-one by Jackson. Jackson's going to nice crossover. Gets it to Clark. He's going to drive all the way in.
Nice.
Off the glass, up and in. Again, Tommy, it's Jackson creating something.
No question about it.
Going all the way in. They're going to kick it out now. Swing it down in the corner. Bex is going to fire up another three-point shot. Good.
That's 11 for Eric Bedstedt, the Covington High School grad.
Marquise Wilson, got it knocked out of his hand from behind. He had Baker wide open down low. But so they're going to knock it out. So Edison's still not going away. Kick it to Beckstead again. He almost had a three-pointer, but it got in his face quickly. Jones for a three-point shot. No good. Running it down is going to be Edison. Jones gets it over now. 76-63, under 9 minutes to go. Talking kicks it back to Beckstead. He's going to fire up another three-point shot. It is no good. Rebounded by Baker, man. He was pretty deep on that one.
That was very deep. That was a good 27
nice
feet.
Crossover by Jackson as he goes to the basket, and he's going to be fouled.
And that's going to be 4 on Josh Jones.
On 5. I only have 3, Tommy.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I only had 3 on him.
Are you questioning me?
No, I'm not.
It sounded like you were questioning me.
I was just asking.
And he misses a free throw. Thomas Jackson just missed a free throw.
And good defense by Cincinnati. Swinging the ball around. I can't see, Coach. Swinging the ball around now, and Cincinnati with 18 seconds to go. Jones going to be up top, getting it over to Duncan. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. Air ball, no good. And Cincinnati's going to have it. Jackson coming down the other way. Quigley's going to bring it up. Go with Cody Martin. He's going to lay it up and in. It's amazing.
Yeah, they're rolling now. Edison is definitely tired. There's not a whole lot they have left.
78-63. Fires up a three-point shot. Good.
Got
Hitting
it.
it is going to be Davis.
Jesse Davis with 9 points.
Thomas Jackson has it now. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of losing some of that spark that they had earlier, Tom. Clark's going to kick it out now to Marquise Wilson. Fakes a three-pointer, pulls up at the elbow, throws up a shot. Good. Unbelievable.
He's got it back. He's that nice, smooth delivery that we're used to.
Jones lost it. That's going to be a turnover. It's going to go to Cincinnati.
Boy, I thought they were going to call a foul on that.
So did I.
I thought for sure that was going to be a foul on Thomas Jackson.
So we're going to have a timeout called by Edison as Cincinnati's pulling away here at 80-66. 7:31 to go in this ball game. And it really has been a Marquise and Thomas Jackson story.
Yeah, you're looking at Marquise with 17 and Thomas Jackson with 24. And Thomas Jackson, and both of them are bringing a lot more to the game than just their points. They're creating opportunities for guys like Charles Clark and Kareem Baker on the inside, and they're taking advantage of it tonight. Yeah, I mean, they definitely are dominating the game inside. No question about it. The rebounding we talked about at halftime was 32-10, and it certainly hasn't gotten any better to the second half.
Yeah, well, it definitely what that creates with Thomas Jackson is when he splits right down the middle, it forces everybody in and it kicks it out where you can do the drive. Then you kick it to Charles Clark, Marquise Wilson, and they drive to the basket and they kick it back out again.
Well, and that's like when you talked about Will Clark coming in the game. This is the perfect opportunity for him because he's going to get shots that he wasn't getting with Wilson and Garrett out front because they weren't penetrating like Thomas Jackson can. And that opens it up. If you go to the basket and are ready for the ball, he will get you the ball until the defense sags off, and then he's going to get easy layups. So he's putting a whole different threat to their team when they go to on these next two games. Lakeland and Columbus State did not see this team that they're going to see next week.
Totally different look. Totally different look from this team. It's going to have a 1-2-2 by Edison as they're going to try to get back into this game. Jackson gives it up now to Clark. Back to Jackson. 7:20. Marquise Wilson in the corner. Three-pointer. Unbelievable.
You're kidding me?
Hits a three-pointer, and he puts it in. And Marquise Wilson is on fire.
20 points now for Marquise.
Quickly coming down the other way is going to be Edison. He's going to take it all the way, and they're going to call a foul on Baker. Unbelievable.
That's going to be 4 on Kareem Baker.
That'll be his 4th.
And the other thing, you're talking about Jackson and Wilson putting up all these points, and Hutchins had a quick 8 points and hasn't scored since.
Yeah.
And you got his offense on top of it, and man, oh man, they're a definite threat driving the lane now.
He hasn't been in a while. It's like Clark's going to come out, and Martin and Robertson are going to be in the game. Free throw's good.
Wow.
So he makes both free throws.
10 for 10 for Edison.
So they're going to stay in that 1-2-2. And Thomas Jackson's going to give it up now to Marquise Wilson. Wilson gets it back, or gives it back now to Jackson. Jackson fires up a three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Edison, but he's going to go out of bounds.
Duncan had it go off his hand.
Cincinnati taking the ball out of bounds. Get it to Martin. Swinging around at alley-oop. Try that alley-oop pass, Tom, and Martin's there and puts it up and in.
Cody Martin now with 8. Once again, 4 of 5 shooting. So his shooting percentage is always good because he's getting shots like that on the inside, either off stickbacks or alley-oops. He walked.
Yep, that's what they're going to call it.
No question on that one.
85-68, 6:18. Edison gave a great fight in that first half, and the start of the second half put up a little bit of a fight, but I think Cincinnati kind of came to him and said, we're going to get the ball inside, and then after that it was all over.
Yeah, they just wore him out. Eric Beckstedt hit a couple threes to keep him in it, but it's still been the Duncan show on offense. That's about it.
There's Marquise Wilson. He got fouled, and Robinson with the rebound. His shot is no good. Tipped up by Devontae Brown, no good. Tipped up and in by Cody
over
Martin.
The boards.
Wow. And coming down the other way, looks like we're going to have a steal now, and Robinson's going to put it up and in. Cincinnati is just running away now, Tom, and there's going to be a foul on Thomas Jackson. That'll only be his second.
Unbelievable down at the other end. Cincinnati State with 5 attempts at the basket, and finally putting it in is Cody Martin. But no one from Edison had any chance at that rebound. They're just absolutely dominating inside right now.
Free throws in and out, no good.
Wow.
Where they got
First miss as a team.
foul's going to be on Devontae Brown.
So Kyle Duncan, first miss from the line for Edison tonight. Now 10 of 11 as a team. Nick Tingle goes to the line, has not scored in this game.
Free throw on the way, no good, and it's going to be not rebounded, it's just no good.
2 misses in a row after 10 straight. They heard us talking about free throws again, Dan. It's all going downhill now.
Yeah. 89-68, free throw in. Makes 1 of 2.
I believe Nick Tingle was a starter, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
That's his first point of the game right there.
Wow. It goes off Jackson's foot. Should have been a kick. No call. Robinson to Martin. Swinging down in the corner to Marquise Wilson. Wilson looking in. Swinging to Jackson now. We got 5:17 to go in this ball game. Cincinnati up big. We haven't seen Anton Hutchins in a long time. And Jackson swings it over to Robinson.
Give it to him.
Robinson gets it inside to Clark. Or excuse me, to Brown. Nick Robinson crosses over to Marquise Wilson. 3-point shot on the way. Good. Wow,
Seriously.
Marquise Wilson. And that's boy's on fire, Tommy.
23 for Marquise Wilson, 24 for Thomas Jackson.
Oh, almost a steal there. Bring it around now and give it up. Here's a new guy I haven't seen in a while. His shot is no good. Last shot was by number 3, and that was Muhammad.
Push off on Nick Tingle, and he's done. Done. Fouls out with 1 point.
That is not a good game.
That is absolutely not a good game. I mean, he came in only averaging 6.7, but 1 point.
So on the line will be Robinson.
Nick Robertson only 2 points tonight.
Robinson
He's
on the line.
Definitely not one of the scorers for the team, but he offers a lot on the defensive end and on the rebounding.
Robinson's free throw, good.
Cincinnati State, I believe, is 19 for 22. No, 23. Thomas Jackson blew it by missing that free throw. He was 10 for 10 and then missed one.
Robinson's next free throw in and out, no good. Cody Martin with the rebound. Goes on the other side, puts it up and in.
Hello. All right.
That is big. Everybody contributing tonight. I think that's just what Coach Martin or Coach Tate wanted. Give the ball now to Cole. Cole's going to go in between, but they're going to call a foul on Marquise. Foul's going to be on Robinson. That'll be his second foul.
Cody Martin quietly in the last 4 or 5 games has really started to pick up offensively. He's quietly got 12 points in this game. And that's awesome. I mean, they get 13 points in this game, but they get offense from him consistently like that, and that's huge for them.
And I think that he was hampered by an injury a little bit early on with his ankle. Cole makes 1 of 2. Second one, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Got a text from Timmy saying the game is over. It's not showing it here on ESPN, but UC won by 23.
Nice.
And Marquise Wilson's going to pull in, drive up. Oh, throws up a shot, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Davis, who's going to outlet it now to Muhammad. Muhammad throws it back to, Beckstead has it, but he lost control of the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. We got 3:57 to go. Cincinnati up 95-70.
Well, I don't think Wilson or Jackson have come out of the game in the second half.
And Muhammad almost stepped over the line. And Jones throws a bad shot, no good. Devontae Brown with the rebound. And Thomas Jackson quickly coming down the other way. Just shows you how quick he is. Get it into Martin. Martin got a shot rejected. Wow. Martin was going up for a shot, and he was rejected. How about that?
Well, I think that Thomas Jackson was expecting him to just lay it in off his pass, but Martin decided to bring it down first and then go up. I think he had more of an advantage if he would have just run right through, caught the ball, and laid it in. But Cincinnati State not doing a whole lot wrong tonight.
No, not at all.
They've done a great job on the boards. They've got a great job on shutting down Duncan in the second half. And offensive end, they're getting a lot of easy baskets. But stick backs and Thomas Jackson creating layups on the other end.
Just looks like a totally different team with Jackson into the ball game.
It all comes down to they'll be 5-2 in the league, but we're going to see it next 2 games. We're going to see what they have. 2 tough games, any way you look at it, at Lakeland and Columbus State, and I think that's going to be a telltale sign on how the rest of the year is going to go. I mean, they still have the tournament. Anything could happen, but you like to build that confidence level and take out one or both of those teams this week. And, that puts you back confidence-wise ready to roll into the league tournament.
Absolutely.
With you being the team that they're gunning for, not Columbus State.
Do you know where the tournament is at this year?
I do not.
I figure that I'll have to ask Coach Tate there. So Cincinnati up here 95-70, 3:37 to go. Dan Albers and Tom Benassi here on Anderson Community Television and USBN Sports. Muhammad has it now on the wing. Over to Beckstead. Beckstead's going to drive, spin, kick it out. 18 on the shot clock. Jump stop, throws up a shot, got it blocked. Coming down Jackson, he's going to give it up to Marquise Wilson. He's going to run down the other opposite side, puts it up and in. Marquise Wilson is unbelievable right now. He is playing probably one of the best games he's played since he's been here at Cincinnati State.
Yeah, 25 points now. And like I said, he's got that look back. He's got that little smile. He's got the bounce in his step. And look for big things from him the rest of the year.
So the ball's going to stay here with Edison.
The other thing you see out of him, Dan, is he doesn't think about his shots anymore.
Right.
He knows when he's got time to fire and when he doesn't.
That was a great job by Nick Robinson fighting through that.
What?
They call it a foul?
Wow, I don't know about that. He just reached up and grabbed the ball. I mean, he didn't try and rip it away from him. He just held the ball thinking they'd call a jump ball.
Free throw's no good.
Duncan, I think, has no legs left.
Free throw on away.
Jeez.
In and out, no good. Rebounded by Clark. We're going to call a foul.
Duncan missed 3 free throws in a row now.
So we're going to come down the other way. It's like checking in for the first time tonight. It'll be Brown Johnson, number 21, is checking in. Coming out will be Cole.
And Cincinnati State absolutely tearing it up in the second half. What, 52-29?
Don't let me do math.
52-29 in the second half.
That's huge. So free throw's good by Robinson. You must have had Sasha Agarwal when you were in middle school.
You know what? I don't even think I survived her class. I think I exited that.
Or what about Miss Falso? Robinson's next shot, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Edison coming out the other way now. Beckstead has it. Kicks it back now. Duncan's going to kick it back to Beckstead. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. Good. He's got a nice little three-point shot. Thomas Jackson coming down the other way now. Quickly coming down the other way. Going to take it all the way to the basket. Throws it up off the glass. No good. And running it down is going to be Jones. Jones going to take it all the way up. Nice job. He just let Martin go flying up over the top, and he just put it up and in.
No.
And Duncan's going to save it.
Starting
and
to get
Muhammad's
sloppy.
going to flip it back. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. Good. Wow. Hits 2 3-pointers, and it's 98-78.
Dan, that's why he can't make a free throw. It's too close.
That's right. Kick it back now to Marquise Wilson. He's going to bring it back out. Gets it into Charles Clark. Clark is going to get hammered. What? The ball's going to go out of bounds. I just don't understand it when you can call that, but you can't. But down here you call this. I don't understand it.
So Kyle Duncan for Edison leading away, 27 points tonight, averaging 13, just over 13, and he's got 27.
And Thomas Jackson now has it, crosses it over. Going to get right past him, going to call a foul. And he did that as a frustration foul.
Yeah. So he's leaving with 9 points. Josh Jones fouling out for Edison, second player to foul out. He fouls out with 9. Tingle fouls out with 1.
Coming into the ball game will be Bonanza.
And Eric Beckstead needs to be getting more playing time. The Cove Cath grad sitting on 14 points in his limited minutes.
Thomas Jackson makes his free throw.
I'm going to have to talk to him about that one. I don't know what happened on that one. I don't know if they turned the AC on too high or something.
Jackson's free throw, good.
It's like money.
Unbelievable.
So smooth.
100-77. They hit the 100 mark, Tom. That's going to be a steal, and Marquise Wilson puts it up and in.
Shocking. Marquise has a steal.
And still putting on a press. Going to be out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness. The wheels have come off.
102-77. 133 to go in this game. And Thomas Jackson has it up top. 1:27 to go. Shaking and baking. Going to get it out now to Clark. Going to drive all the way in. Left-handed shot. He was going. He got hammered as he's going to the basket.
Well, the one thing I will say is there's a big difference between the guards at Edison and the guards at Columbus State. Guards at Columbus State are very strong. They're very fast. They can jump. Very talented. So it's going to be a challenge still, and they're all going to have to play well if they're going to go up there and get that win.
So it's going to put in that first free throw. Free throw again here for Clark. The shot is up, and it is good. It's going to make it 103-77. 1:16 to go in this game. Looks like Duncan might fire one up here, Tommy. Beckstead had it. Back to Duncan. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. All they got to really do is just run this out, Tom. Under 1 minute to go in this game. Jackson's going to take it all the way down low. Nice pass up into Robertson. 106-77. Get it in now. Firing up a shot, no good. Robinson with the rebound. He had somebody wide open. All they got to do really now, Tom, is run this out, take a shot clock violation. Thomas Jackson has it at the top of the key. Muhammad guarding him. Going to be the end of the ball game here shortly. 16 on the shot clock. Clark's going to drive all the way and kick it out to Jackson.
I got to admit one thing, Dan. I'm not real concerned with Thomas Jackson's stamina right now.
No, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
I think he's okay. I'm not going to worry about whether or not he's going to get tired.
No, I think he's good. So 14 seconds to go in this ball game. It's all academic here. Cincinnati is going to come out with a big-time victory here, 106-77. And shot is no good, and that'll be the end of the ball game as we're down to 4, 3, 2, and that is the end of the ball game. Cincinnati wins big here, 106-77, and we're going to be joined by Coach Tate here shortly.
Well, leading the way for Cincinnati State, Marquise Wilson with 27, Thomas Jackson with 26. Unbelievable tandem right there tonight. They were both on fire, and Thomas Jackson opens the door to so many easy baskets for Cincinnati State that it's going to be fun to see them finish this season. I think they have a very bright future, no question about it.
So we're seeing Coach Tate and Edison, coach there, talking about it. And we'll be Coach Tate's going to be joining us here shortly. So, Coach Tate, Coach, you got a big victory, unbelievable in the second half there.
Oh, we came out with a lot more intensity, and they got up into the shooters. And I knew coming out the second half that the pressure that we put on the first 20 minutes was going to take its toll, and it did.
Looks like Marquise has his look back, doesn't he?
It's a lot easier when you got a guard that can define you wide open and get you wide open shots, and that's what he's doing for everybody. He's creating shots for everybody.
It really gives you guys a different dimension. I mean, it makes you totally look so different out there.
I know. That's why I've been crying for the first 21 games. I didn't have them. I knew all along once we got them back, we get things settled, we're going to be a team to be reckoned with down the stretch.
And it starts Saturday. Saturday you go to Lakeland, and then Wednesday you got Columbus.
Hey, we had a little bit of that early in the game. I think our guys are looking forward to Saturday's game. We've been playing well on the road. We're looking forward to going up to Cleveland and coming back with a victory.
Coach, another big victory. Congratulations. Let's bring it home, buddy.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
All right. See you, Coach. There's Coach Tate joining us, getting his thoughts. And
yeah, you got to love it, Dan. Unreal. They played to a 45-41 halftime score. Second half score was 61-36. You talk about sticking it to them. They absolutely dominated the second half on every single level. And once again, the addition of Thomas Jackson, unbelievable. Changes the whole dynamic of this team. And Marquise is definitely loving it. I know that.
Absolutely. So Cincinnati State wins both games here tonight. The women and the men both win. Tom and I'll be back in a couple weeks. Cincinnati State wins again. So for Dan Albers and Tom Benassi, you've been listening to Cincinnati State basketball on USBN Sports and Anderson Community Television. Good night, everybody.